for the Halloweeny ones.
Oh, they're over here.
They're
There's
right here, Mommy.
trick or treat. There's no tricks, just
No,
treats.
but I'm looking for the ones, those, yeah, they're black like this,
Sip, tea,
but they have, they look like those.
Rae Dunn.
Are you done?
Yeah. Oh, I get it.
Alright, so after a recent trip to Marshals, I decided that I kind of wanted to have a couple of pieces. But I had gone, if you know me, I love thrift shopping, so I went to my local thrift shop and I found these salt shakers, and they're Williams and Sonoma, and they were 99 cents each, and I don't remember, they were not special color coded or whatever, so they were regular price. And then I got this one for $2, and this one was actually half off for the day, so it was $1. So I spent $3 on both of these, and I wanted to create the Rae Dunn inspired kitchenware. So I went on Etsy and I ordered and I bought the inspired font. This isn't the exact font, this is an inspired font, and I downloaded and I sent it to the Cricut. And then I have some vinyl here that I actually bought from a crafty thrift. Now, this is a just kind of playing around, messing around project, because I don't know if it's gonna hold. I don't know if this is not Cricut vinyl for sure, but they have so many different kinds of vinyls there. I'm gonna try it out and see if I like it. And I tried to look at the brand, and it just said 3M on the back of that, which is kind of what some of the double-sided adhesive is. So we'll see how that works out in the long run. And I tried to use it on pieces that I wasn't going to wet very often. So here are the letters that I wanted to do. Of course, I wanted to use utensils on one of them, and I'm just measuring how tall, how wide I want the vinyl to go on. So I'm measuring my kitchen stuff, my kitchenware, and I know that I wanted the salt and pepper shaker handles to be side by side versus just kind of having them facing the same way, because I do want to put them up in my kitchen to look as if they were, a whole piece. In the beginning of the picture, it kind of shows it. So I'm going to use this piece, and I'm using the smaller piece, which was actually 50 cents, which isn't too bad. So $3 for the kitchenware, and then 50 cents for the piece. And then the font that I bought a while ago, I just haven't used it, came out to no more than $10, less than $10. Anyway, so I unrolled the vinyl, and like I said before, I don't know what kind of vinyl this is. It's just a hit and miss kind of project, because I want to see if it'll look like the Rae Dunn inspired stuff, and if it doesn't, guess what, I'll peel it off, and then I will actually go and get real vinyl. But I just wanted to see how this worked, and sometimes projects don't come out the way we want them to, but like I said, in the long run, we'll see if this sticks. And 50 cents for this little piece of vinyl isn't so bad. And I was talking to one of the girls that actually works at that thrift store. She said that the vinyl comes from one of those businesses that does vinyl stickering for their cars. So that's why I kind of felt like it would work. But if it doesn't, like I said, hit and miss, we'll figure it out. So once the vinyl, because it was rolled up so much, I had to really flatten it out. And then once it was nice and beautifully flat, I just sent it to the Cricut, and I went to town with it. So it's already cut, it didn't show it, but it's cut, and now I have to figure out where it's at. I could see it and I could feel it right there, so I'm just gonna cut it down, and then we will get back to it. Oh, another thing is, I'm pretty sure if you have a Cricut, you kind of know this, but if you don't, I will just share it with you. Turn over the mat and kind of peel it off. Oh, actually the vinyl was $1 now that I see the back of it. That was 50 cents. Okay, anyways, so you put down the mat and you roll off the mat versus rolling off the vinyl. That way it doesn't buckle and fold over. So that's what I did here. And then I'm just gonna turn it around, cut down the piece that I wanted. And it actually worked really well because I didn't use such a big piece. And then I cut it down to make it to the size that it needed. There's kids in the house, so excuse the noise. Now, there was an extra piece, and I actually used it for a different project on some buckets that I wanted. I don't know if I'll show that one. It'll probably go on my Instagram. Anyways, so getting to this part, I am going to use my weeding tool and just knock out all the pieces that I don't want from there. And then I'll come back and have another chat with you. Okay, so now I'm back, and this is the pepper shaker. I already did it, and the utensil one. Now, have you ever started a project and you were so pumped about it, and then you figured out that you were missing something? Yeah, well, what I was missing is the contact paper, or the plastic that would pick up the letters and put them onto the whatever project I want. And that's what happened here. I cut it out, I was all pumped and everything, and then what the heck? So I decided to use the next best thing for me, which would be this painter's tape. And I didn't record the utensil sticking on and the pepper shaker sticking on because it was so tedious and so annoying. So I decided just to show you guys the salt. So as you can see, it works really well. I stuck it on a little bit sideways so you guys can see that it comes off easily. But once I rubbed down the painter's tape really well, it picked it up nicely and it stuck it on. So here's these two, and I kind of wanted to show you, like I said before, my oopsie didn't work out the way I thought. I thought I had all my materials. I was so pumped, and then I come back and I'm missing the contact paper to be able to pick up the wording, the lettering, the design, whatever. So I kind of looked in my craft room and see what I had, and painter's tape worked beautifully. So what I'm going to do, instead of picking up all the letters together, which would have been great, it just picked up 2 at a time. And so I'm going to do the S and the A, and it's see-through. The tape is thin enough so you can see the letters, and I'm just going to place it, eyeballing it where I want it, and it worked really well actually once it was all nice and stuck on, just rubbing the shaker really well. And then I'm using my tool right here. Like I said, this looked super easy because it was just 4 letters, but the utensil word, because they were long and stringy, oh my gosh, it took me forever. It took me, I was about to give up and come back to it later because it was so time consuming. I had such a hard time. One of the U, because it's so, I mean, all the letters are long, but it was very tedious. I was getting frustrated with it. So that's why I decided not to show you that part. And then I'm just gonna do the last 2 letters and eyeball it again to make sure that they're super nice. And whenever I do crafts like this, it's not like 100% perfect. I hate editing, so I try to do my best in one shot. I just turn on the camera, take it off, and see what works for me. I hate editing. I hate editing. So if I could do recording in just a simple amount of time, perfect. So there we go. I don't think it looks bad. I think it looks pretty good for the obstacle that I came over, but I'm just gonna press it down with the backing of that the vinyl came on, so it's nice and smooth. And yeah, so my painter's tape came in for the win on this, and I hope you guys like it. I hope it inspires you guys to do something like this, whether it's Rae Dunn or whether it's not your style of lettering. I think I want to continue doing this for a couple of other things that I want for my bathroom and stuff like that. And yeah, I hope you guys like it. We'll see if it works in the long run, guys. Bye.